Hi, this is Kevin with AutoTechU. This week we're going to be covering something pretty basic. We're just going to be doing spark plug wires, cap rotor, and wires on a Honda Accord that has a slight misfire under a load after it warms up. I've already gone through the diagnostic procedures, and there's actually a tiny hole in the spark plug wire that is causing it to arc to the valve cover. The first step to doing spark plug wires, distributor cap, and rotor on a Honda is we're going to need to remove the spark plugs from the top, or the spark plug wires from the top of the spark plugs. That's removing these guys. Usually they're on here pretty tight if they've been on there for a bit, so you'll want to twist and twist and twist and pull and break them free, right like that. Well, that one came out easy. Once they're free, pull them out of their little spark plug wire holder organizer things and set them to the side. Once you have the spark plug wires out, we're not going to remove the spark plugs from this side of the distributor because we're replacing both of these. So it's just easier if you just go ahead and break all these free. Now, pro tip, if you get to the hardest bolt first, loosen it first, these other two should come out really easy. So they're just 8mm head bolts. See, I've got a 1/4" drive ratchet, 8mm deep well socket. Alright, once the bolt's out, the cap just slides off. Uninstalling the distributor rotor on Hondas is a little weird. It's this actual piece that spins around with the camshaft that supplies the spark to each individual wire. We're going to be replacing this as well. And if you notice, it doesn't just pop right off. That's because there's a screw that holds these on. And you may need to actually bump the key a couple of times. It's not going to start like this because there's no spark going through the wires, but you may need to bump the key to get the distributor rotor lined up. There's an access hole here to get to the Phillips head screw to take loose and pop it out once it's out. Once your screw is lined up right through there, you should be able to just take your number 2 screwdriver, nice solid plate on it, loosen it up. This is not attached to the distributor rotor, so it could possibly drop down where you can't get to it, so make sure that you don't lose that screw if you've got a magnet. This is where they come in handy. There's your screw. Once you have the screw out, this distributor rotor will slide right off just like that. Here's our new distributor rotor. It is keyed, so it's only going to go on one way. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on there. What's nice about our new one is that it's got a lock tab built in there, so we don't even have to reinstall the screw. Get it on there, make sure it's secure, tugging on it a little bit, and there we go. Another very important step that a lot of people forget is your new distributor cap should come with a new distributor cap O-ring. Just grab you a little pick, take your old one out, and replace it. This has been Kevin with AutoTechU, bringing you some basic maintenance tips on how to tune up the ignition system on your Honda other than spark plugs. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. Also subscribe, and we'll see you next week.